Yo, what's up? I'm live. I'm assuming I'm in my live. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm having it live at 8 a.m. So I'm hoping that is the case. So basically, guys, I'm going to be talking about the NFL schedule today. There's 12 games. I'm a Steeler fan, as some of you know. So what I'll do basically is I'm going to give you a 5-minute rundown on the games and see who I think is going to win the games. All right. Now I didn't check injuries. Okay, I'm doing this just kind of spur of the moment because I love you people. All right. So I'm gonna look at one more thing. It's not official to 8 a.m., but I'm here. Okay. Okay. The first schedule. I'm gonna wait till 8 o'clock, make it official. All right. Thank you, people. I don't know, Live Fest. I'm not sure if this is Live Fest. I have no idea. I'm still figuring this out, guys. But I wanted to get in here for the Sunday games. As you know, we're in what? We've got about 6 games left per team, roughly. Some 5. I would assume, yeah, 6. We're 10 or 11 games in for each team, and so you got a good kind of feel for the season. The teams 10 games in, kind of think where people are going to go, or teams are going to go as far as potential to make a deep playoff run, and who I think is pretenders. So I tell you what, at 7:53, thank you for coming, guys. I hope this is the same live I'm supposed to be on. This is for NFL picks this Sunday. I'm not picking the Monday game, okay? I might throw it in there. I haven't scouted anything, okay, because I'm busy. Getting on live. I've done 28 hours of live so far, probably 29 this week at this point, because I did one half an hour earlier. Anyways, I'm a live addict, okay? But it's fun. I enjoy talking to you guys. I'm a big sports dude. I love sports, politics, religion. I'm very spiritual. Almost died. Have a great story. I'm seasoned, not old. I am chiseled, because I do work out. But I have stage 4 kidney disease, so I have about 20 years to live. No big deal. Live a great life. So, welcome. I'm excited to have you here. And if you are in Saratoga Springs and don't mind the coffee stains, I've been drinking this since 4 a.m. Great restaurant, 9 Mile East. That's in Saratoga Springs, New York. Actually, I have a nice picture of me and the owner on my Facebook page. Well, I did. That was in August. Great guy. He gave my girlfriend a free vegan dessert because she's a Buddhist vegan. Yeah, she's something. Something. So I'll put my glasses on to assume I'm smart. Alexa, play Ava Maria by Josh Brolin. Ava. I'm going to start this off with a song for 6 minutes. Alexa, Volume 5. Beautiful Italian song this time of year about giving. I actually volunteered at the local Fish and Loaves 2 nights ago. It's beautiful. Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to go again December 19th for Christmas dinner. I have to give back. I'm blessed to work at home, talk to people, make good money, and just spread joy and love because I've been given opportunities. And again, I almost died within hours. Second chance at life because of this man right here. So I'm a Jesus freak. I'm not gonna lie to you. You don't like it? That's fine. You like it? Great. Follow, enjoy. I'll move the camera off, straightened out. So I want to thank you guys. I'll play this song for about 5 minutes, and 8 a.m. we're live with the first game. It's gonna be Pittsburgh, my team. I don't have a lot of faith in them. And it's gonna be Chicago, in Chicago. All right. Alexa, Volume 6. I love this song. Tim Woodsman, Patrick, W. Rathan, Laurie, Papi Tony, yeah man, Papi, David Dillinger. Listen, seasoned dude, not old, works out, chiseled, okay, stage 4 kidney disease, almost died. Love football, politics, anything, name it, women, but my girlfriend is amazing. She's a vegan, Buddhist, looks incredible without clothing on. But don't tell her that because she'll get annoyed and she'll blush. If you're under 18, get out of here and you shouldn't be on TikTok. Do some homework. Go sweep up the yard. Do something for your parents, for your brother, for your sister, for your grandparents. That's right. Do something good for the world. We'll go volunteer at a hospital, animal shelter. All right, I've done enough preaching. I got about 4 minutes, and I'll do more preaching about NFL picks. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Obviously, it's the beauty of sports. Unlike played out dramas, even like politics. I'm doing a political show too, from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. POTUS, they have a great show on. I was listening to it. I did it in a half hour today earlier. 25 minutes. Technically, it's all you need. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be alive. I'm going to watch football, politics, try to give to you. Umari. I'm Italian too, so yeah, I know. Us Italians, we love Italian music and we love Eva Maria. Yeah. I love USA. I'm sorry. I love this country. I love all you people. And I love Jesus. A Jesus freak who likes football, country, and kettlebells. I love kettlebells. Alright, guys. 3 minutes. I'm live. Jack, thank you. Moby Joe, Stevie, Michael, Tom. Fellas, join me. We know we got a lot of issues in our 50s. We got to deal with women sometimes who are amazing, but it can be difficult living with the same woman for 36 years. Trust me, I know. Bluebird, Dave, Cap, Kemi. Anybody ever wants to get on a live, let me know, man. I'll take you on, on a live. I mean, clean here, guys and gals. I am heterosexual. I have a steady girlfriend. I'm not looking to hook up with anybody. She's a beautiful person. Science teacher, overworked, underpaid, but still a joy in my life. All right, I got a minute and a half. We're going to break down the football. I'm going to turn off the music and then let's focus. Woo! Let's be in a great mood. Had some coffee, had a sweet potato with honey this morning at about 6 a.m. Got up at 5. A little late for me, but who cares? I was up till 1. Come on, give me a break. I'll take a nap later because I work from home. I got a countdown. I don't know what the heck that means. I'm live, people. I gotta figure this out. So I hope I'm on the right actual live. Alexa, stop. All right, Alexa, play "Gathering Crowds" by John Scott, but Volume 2. This is a baseball song, but hang tight. I'll watch some football next time. All right, guys. First game we have Pittsburgh and Chicago. That game is in Chicago. All right. Chicago, I believe, is 7-3, and they just beat who they beat last week. Well, they won. I know that. Yeah, they're 7-3 in first place in that division. That surprised me because Green Bay 6-3, Detroit 6-4. So that division is loaded, and I'm very impressed with Ben Johnson, the new coach, and Caleb, right? The Williams, the quarterback. So, and this is a tough game for the Steelers. They're going in Chicago. Now, I'm sick of Tomlin. He's good, but you know what? His time has passed. Okay, so it's a tough game. I like Aaron Rodgers. I don't like Pittsburgh's defense. The run defense is not very good. And the pass defense is not very good. Now, they have some guys who can sack the quarterback, as we know. But overall, I think, I'm going to talk long term here, but I think the Steelers might win this game in Chicago. They needed, I think, the Steelers because they got a tough road ahead schedule-wise. They're only one game up on Baltimore. The Steelers are 6-4. Ravens are 5-5. And they have to have 2 matchups coming up later in the season. And I think Baltimore is starting to peak at the right time. And thus, I think Baltimore, who knows, they could go to the Super Bowl. They might be the most dangerous team. Talent-wise, they're amazing when they're healthy. So I think, but this game, I'm getting off track as usual. My girlfriend, I drive her nuts. So again, Pittsburgh, Chicago, in Chicago. I'm taking Pittsburgh to win this game, all right? Pittsburgh 24, Chicago 20. Okay, I think the spread is Chicago by 2.5. So, but I'm taking Pittsburgh as the upset. Why? Yes, I'm a Steelers fan, but I just think it's got a hunch. Okay, take it for what it is. It's a hunch. It might be they might get blown out for all I know. But I'm taking Pittsburgh to beat Chicago in Chicago today on the road, even though they are actually a 2.5 point favorite. I picked the score 24-20. So that's 44 points. The over under is 46.5. So I would take the under, but again, who knows, right? All right. I know I'm a little ahead of schedule. It's only 8:01, but thank you for joining. Excuse me, guys. Wow, cool. Thanks, people. Now listen, I can go over an hour. It's scheduled for an hour because I didn't want to schedule for 2 hours and then I have like an hour and a half. You know, I can yap forever, obviously. You guys say, wow, this guy talks. I do talk. And I love football. All right, next game, New England at Cincinnati. Now, New England, if you guys know, 9-2. New England, to me, is almost very similar to Denver, right? Young team, young quarterback, same draft, I believe. Drake May and Bo Nix. I think it was the same draft, maybe a year later. I don't know. But, you know, I love both coaches. I love Sean Payton. I love Mike. What's his name? He's a great coach, and I apologize. He used to coach at Tennessee. I love him. He's underrated as heck. I think he's one of the best coaches. I can't think of his name. My bad. But anyways, Coach Mike from New England, who's only been there. This is his first year, I think. Yeah, because they had Jared Mayo, who was terrible. All right, so this is in Cincinnati. I like Joe Flacco as well. I mean, has this guy been impressive at his age to be able to sling it like this? Now, if they get Joe Burrow back, it's too bad they lost those 2 games. They scored like 38 points in each game and lost both back-to-back, which is insane. They don't have the defense. So I think New England will go into Cincinnati. Let me see what the record is. I know New England is 9-2. Cincy is 3-7. And they've lost 3 straight. So I think they're going to... New England knows how important this is, right? Because they're going to try to get first-round bye. There's only one first-round bye. New England's 9-2. I believe the Colts are 9-2. Let me see. They're 8-2. And Denver is 9-2. So those 3 teams realistically are vying for the number 1 seed in the AFC. Number 1 seed, there's only one team that gets it, obviously number 1 seed. They changed the format, so only one team gets a first round bye. So that's huge. And I'm glad they had to do it like that. Before it used to be the first 2 teams. So that, you know, so you can get the number 1 seed. And the Broncos could get the number 1 seed in Mile High with that crowd and the elevation issues. If you're not from, you know, the altitude, that's huge. Well, we'll see. Again, I get ahead of myself. I apologize. But for this game, I'm picking New England to win this game. I'm going to say New England 27, Cincinnati 20. Cincinnati. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Wait, let me revise that. I apologize. New England 31, Cincinnati 27. Okay, 31-27. I'll pick. I'll pick New England to win in Cincinnati 31-27. The spread's 7.5, so I think that they will not cover. I have 31-27, which is 58 points. They have over-under at 50.5, so I would take the over. I gotta write these down or I'm gonna lose track of what I'm doing. So hang tight. I'm ahead of the ball game. It's only 8:04. Next game will be the Giants and Detroit. But thank you for the great watches and you know, thanks for watching. Hang tight. Pen and paper. That's on me. I know. I'll figure it out. All right. I'm getting criticized by my fans. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I've done a half-arse job on this, but it's going to get better. All right, so I had New England. Well, first I had Pittsburgh 24-20. Pitt 24-20. Of course, I got a pen that doesn't work. All right, and then I had New England 31-27. Okay, so you got those first 2 picks. Thank you. Next game, we have the Giants at Detroit. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Detroit is going to destroy them. Now, I don't even know what the injuries or this and that. The reason why I say that is Detroit, I think coming into the year was Detroit and Philly, right? Yeah, okay, those two, and maybe the Rams, those top 3 you think would probably have been vying for the NFC title, right? But you figure Chicago's 7-3. All right, Chicago is in the division. They're only 1-2, but 5-2 in the conference. All right, now conference record are important as well. I don't want to get too deep into this. New England is 6-3. Detroit is 6-4. They're 3rd in their division. So you know, they dropped to 6-5 with what 6 games left. That's going to be hard. Okay, I don't know their schedule, so I know I'm not even going to have to look at anything on injury. Now the Giants have played a lot better. And I thought Jameson Winston played well, and of course Jameson did Jameson, right? Throws an interception at the end of the game, typical of him. Great arm talent, just he'll throw 5 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. That's just who he is. And that's fine. He's a good backup because he can sling it and he can win a couple games, but he can't be trusted, really. So they played well. The running game was really impressive. But the Giants are 2-9, right? They know it's done. They're done. They're not going anywhere. And even the quarterback isn't playing. I think he's injured. So, it's kind of like, just mail it in the last, 6 games for them. So, Detroit's going to destroy them. And this game is it in Detroit? I'm not even sure. Hold on. This game is in Detroit. It's a mauling. All right, I'm going to say Detroit. Oh, they're TO'd. I know, a PO'd. Sorry about the language. Detroit 41, Giants 10. How's that? Arse whipping. So I got 41-10. Let me write that down. Lions 41, Giants 10. Okay. Reason why I say this, like I said, they want to make a statement. They usually like these statement games. I don't know if you remember the game they played against the Bears early in the year. They just destroyed them. I know Dan Campbell likes to say, "Hey, we're still here." So they're going to put a thumping on the Giants. I think 41-10. The spread is 13.5. I say play it. Over, under is 50.5. I got 51, so that's going to be tough. That's something I would stay away from just because I don't think the Giants are going to do anything offensively. And I think Detroit could score 50 on their own, but who knows? Okay, so that's a tight one. But I would definitely I would bet the line. 13.5, I would take that in a heartbeat. So I think Detroit at home is going to thump the Giants 41-10. Okay? All right, moving right along. The next game is an excellent division game. Well, okay, it's Minnesota and Green Bay. I love Minnesota's organization. I love is it Kevin O'Connell? Or great coach. Okay, came from the Sean McVay coaching tree. Sean McVay, great coach. So I think I love Minnesota. I love him as a coach. I think J.J. McCarthy has a lot of potential, But I think, it takes a while, right? He missed all last year due to injury. And I think quarterback, quarterbacks are a little funky, right? They can turn out initially bad and then kind of figure it out. And then, so let's just leave it as is. But I think he has potential. J.J. McCarthy. Winner at Michigan, obviously, won the title. So this game is Minnesota at Green Bay. Now listen, this is another factor where Green Bay is almost in the same position as Detroit, right? They're 6-3-1. That tie really hurt them. And they're half a game currently out behind Chicago. So you got that tough division. They want to win the division, obviously. Because we know you win the division, you're going to be no worse than the 4 seed. Okay? So I'm not sure if they're going to win the division, but, they're in a tough division. Bottom line, I apologize for rambling. First time doing this as far as NFL picks. So I think Green Bay 6-3-1. Minnesota's 4-6. This game is, where is this game at? This game is at Green Bay. I think Green Bay is going to, I didn't look at anything else. I say Green Bay is so unpredictable. They lose to Cleveland 13-10. They have some clunkers, but they got a lot of talent. I like Jordan Love as well, and of course Micah. Sorry. I'm going to say Green Bay 29, Minnesota 17. 29-17, Green Bay. Hold on, guys. Green Bay 29-17. So I think they're going to win this game. Let me see. And this is in Green Bay. The spread is 6. So they got Green Bay -6. I would take Green Bay -6. Over under is 41.5. I have 46. So I kind of like the over on that, but again, be leery of Green Bay. Man, I've seen they'll score 10 points or 13 points one game, and they'll score 31. Still erratic, a lot of potential. Young team though, so I would not bet that game just because Minnesota's got a great coach. And, I like the coach for Green Bay as well, Matt, whatever his name is. I think it's Matt. Can't think of his name. So but it's in Green Bay. Green Bay needs it more. They know it's a very tight division. Minnesota is still about a year away. I think J.J. McCarthy will be really good at potentially. So I would take Green Bay to win that 29-17. Spread on here is 6. I think they'll cover, but I wouldn't really worry. I wouldn't do the over-under because Green Bay is so unpredictable. All right. Next game, we have Seattle Seahawks at Tennessee. Okay, Titans. Now, if you watched last week, Seattle had a tough game against the Rams. All right. Good game. I think it was 21-19. They lost. Sam Darnold, I think, threw a couple of picks. I do like Sam, though. He's come a long ways. He was great with Minnesota last year. Had a terrible playoff game, but he's played well this year. And I like the coach in Seattle, Mike McDonald. He came from the Ravens, defense coordinator. Young guy. He's good. But now the Rams are 8-2. Seattle 7-3. So the game out. So I'm sorry, I forgot what they're playing. I'm brain dead. I got up early. All right, Seattle at Tennessee. Okay. All right, we know Tennessee. Listen, they got Cam Ward, first pick in the draft. He's a rookie. Okay, he's gonna struggle. All right. What are they? Tennessee is, they're horrific. I'm sure. What's their record? Tennessee is 1-9. Okay, 1-9. Now they lost a game last week. They should have won. I can't think who it was. It was very tight. But anyways, they're 1-9. They've lost 5 straight. They're thinking, hey, let's mail it in. Let's get the first pick next year, right? They may have a chance to, trade out of there and get some more picks, but they need some help, obviously. They're 1-9. So I think Seattle's going to win this. I'm not even sure where it's. Seattle's 7-3. They need the game. Lost a tough one last week to the Rams. Seattle's going to win this. Where is it played? I'm not even sure. Give me 1 second. This is in Tennessee. 1 o'clock game. Can be tough for teams coming from the West Coast at 1 o'clock, a transition in time. Some teams can have issues with that. That's possible, but I think Seattle is just the better team, obviously. 1-9. They're 7-3. And I like what Seattle has done. I love the coach. He's a defensive guy, which is tough nowadays to be a really good defensive coordinator and do well in the league because it's, offensively geared. But I like Mike McDonald a lot. I think he's been very successful, and I like the organization. I like John Snyder, the GM. So I think Seattle's going to win this game. Bottom line, I'm going to say Seattle. Oh gosh, sorry guys, Seattle. Let's say Seattle 27. Let me write this down. And Tennessee, I'm going to say Tennessee. Let's say Tennessee 12. Okay. Maybe they'll get 4 field goals. Maybe I don't know, who knows. 27-12. I have Seattle winning that game. All right, so this is in Tennessee. Spread's 12.5. All right, 27-12. Now I got 15 points, okay? So the line doesn't scare me away. But being the fact of coming from the West Coast to the East and playing a 1 o'clock game, it's not a 4 o'clock game. That's different. It's like playing ball at, 11 or something. I don't know. For them, I think that's what it is, but... So I will say, I think they're going to win the game. I think they're going to win 27-12. Yes, it's on the road. Tough loss last week against the Rams, so I do expect Seattle to win this game. Again, 27-12. Over-under is 40.5. I got 39, so to me, that's a little on the edge. It's tough when it's low like that because I don't have a lot of confidence in Tennessee's offense. So, I'm not sure if they're going to score more than 10 or 12 points. And then you're relying on Seattle to score, upper 20s. So those make me a little leery. I wouldn't touch the over-under. I only had 39, and it's 40.5, so who knows. All right. That's my pick for that game. Next game is a huge game. All right, well, 8:15, good. I'm only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm doing about 3 minutes a pop, so we'll have some discussion later. I'll give you an overall synopsis later. But anyways. So next game is one of the best games of the day, maybe the best game. I haven't checked the rest of the schedule. We got the Indianapolis Colts at the Kansas City Chiefs. This is huge, okay? I'll tell you a few reasons why. Number 1, the Colts are 8-2, okay? I know they lost a fluke game in the Steelers, 6 turnovers, which is, rough. I like the Colts a lot. I like Danny Jones as long as he has a really good surrounding cast. He's mobile. He's big. He can throw it. Team player. I love Jonathan Taylor. He's a beast. So I like the Colts. I just like the way they're playing. Now they're 6-0 at home, 2-2 on the road. Okay. This game. Let me just see. I think it's in Kansas City. So I'm not positive. Hold on. This is in Kansas City. Now I'm going to tell you something. Kansas City. They're in desperation mode. They're 5-5. They're in 3rd place in their division. Okay. Chargers are 7-4. Denver's 9-2. So there's no way they're gonna win the division because they just lost to Denver in Denver. So realistically they're Well, they're 3.5 games out. Okay, but they're not going to catch Denver. Okay, no way. Yeah, they may have one more matchup with Denver. I'm assuming they do. But I like Denver to, at the very least, win that West. Okay, they see the eye, they see the prize. Okay, very motivated, playing well. I'm very impressed with Sean Payton's team this year. So, anyways, they're 5-5. They're gonna win this game. They need this game. I can't see the Chiefs going 5-6. Then I would say, oh boy, they're in deep trouble. Chiefs, listen, people. You don't doubt Patrick Mahomes. This dude gets in the playoffs, and as a 7th seed, I don't want him coming to my stadium. He's tough, man. All right. Now I know he had some clunkers against Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl, and even last year against the Eagles. I get it. He's still the best current quarterback. All right. He's not the GOAT. Okay. Mad Dog Russo. He's the GOAT. No. Tom Brady is the GOAT. Got 7. Okay. Let's put it in perspective, people. Well, Pat's amazing. And he's really going to be motivated to win because he heard the talk. Oh, Chiefs are done. Chiefs may be done, but they got Patrick. He gets in, 7th seed. I would not doubt they win the whole thing because he's that good. All right. So, anyways, and that game against Denver was a field goal at the end, tight. So KC's going to win this game. Who are they playing? I even forgot. Oh, the Colts. Duh. Colts are 9-2 or 8-2. This is in Kansas City. I'm going to say KC. That's a tough one, man. I'm going to say KC 23, the Colts 20. It'll be tight. All right. KC, hold on, guys, 23, Colts 20. I'm just saying, just out of sheer desperation, they need this. The crowd will be in it. It's a 1 o'clock game in Kansas City. They're going to be pumped. They know they got to get the crowd in it. They got to win Chiefs Kingdom. They're going to try to roar today. Now, hey, man, the Colts could still beat them because the Colts just may be that good. And this may be it for the Chiefs. Who knows? But I'm not going to doubt it. I'm not going to rule out Pat until it's done. Like, they're done. He is tough. So I'm going to say Chiefs 23-20 over the Colts. Now let me just see what the spread is. Oh, they got Chiefs 3.5. Over under's 49.5. I got Chiefs winning by 3, so I would not touch this game. I would not bet it. Line's 3.5. Over under's 49. I wouldn't touch that either. It could be 12. I got 43. I could see this being low scoring as well. But I think the Chiefs are going to win. They're going to pull it out in the end. Okay, but a field goal maybe. So that's my pick for Indianapolis and at Kansas City, which I think is the best game I've seen so far on the slate. Okay. Next game I see. Let me just see. Oh god. Next game I just read it. I'm like, this is a disaster. Jets at the Ravens. That's as bad as I don't know who Detroit's playing, but I mean, before I even look at anything or who's injured, I'm gonna tell you right now, Baltimore 38. Jets 13. I'm gonna write that down. I haven't looked at anything else. I can't. Baltimore's gonna destroy them. All right. Baltimore. I think I said 38-13. Yeah, man. I mean, listen. Jets. I like the coach. It's first year. Justin Fields is not the answer. He's a very great kid, athletic. Just doesn't have the ultimate quality to be an excellent quarterback. He can be a good quarterback with great surrounding cast. Just don't have that right now. I like what they did with their trade with the Cowboys. You know, they got some future assets, and I like the coach. I think he'll stay. Coach is good. Give him some time. He'll fire him after 2 years. He has potential. Aaron Glenn, former Jet. I like him. He was with Detroit as a defense coordinator. So anyways, but they're going to get destroyed 38-13. So I got it 25-point spread, and I got it at 51 points total. That's what they got for all that. All right. So they have, sorry guys. They got Baltimore by 13.5. I'd bet that in a heartbeat. I don't care if that's 15 or 20. I'd still bet it. Over-under's 44.5. I would probably take it because Baltimore might score 44 or 45 themselves. So definitely take that. Take the Ravens at home against the Jets. That's a arse whipping. Ravens, as you know, or maybe you don't know, they're 5-5, won the last 4. I said way back they're gonna win the division, and guess what? They're only a game behind the Steelers. And the Steelers are going to a tough game against obviously Chicago. So Ravens are going to be prime for a whipping, and the Jets are going to get whipped. Excuse me. All right, next game. Next game we have Cleveland at Las Vegas. Now, this is the first 4 o'clock game. To me, this is just, who cares type of game. I like the quarterback for Cleveland, Dylan, kid from Oregon. I can't think of his name now. He's got great touch. He's good. I can't think of his last name. You know what I'm talking about. Great touch on his ball. He's got potential, man. I kind of compare him to Bryce Young. Smaller guy. He can play in the system very well. I don't know. He's obviously going to be limited a little bit by his size. I mean, look at who's the guy from Arizona? I can't think of his name. He's injured again. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about. He's similar size, right? Those guys that are 5'10" to 6'1", nowadays in the NFL, they can play given the protection that quarterbacks have, given the quick releases if they're accurate. Again, they're going to be limited in certain playoff environments, right? Windy games and whatnot. Not going to throw it like Josh or, Drake, the kid in New England, and Stafford out west with the Rams. Those guys have guns, and they get through that wind and tight spirals and really small windows, Pat. Those are special players. I'll give you that in a minute. But anyways, Cleveland, it's Las Vegas. I don't even know who the quarterback is. I'm not sure if it's going to be Deion's kid or going to be the kid from Oregon. I have no idea. Las Vegas has, let me see the records. I don't know what the records are. Cleveland is 2-8. They lost a tough game at Baltimore last week. And the Raiders are 2-8. Okay, so this is a horrific game. I like Pete Carroll, but I'm not sure if... Well, it's 1 year. Let's give him time. This is maybe the worst game I've seen. 2-8 versus 2-8. Who cares, right? But I'm just going to say Cleveland because I like Myles Garrett, great defensive player. I'm going to say Cleveland wins this game. I'll say Cleveland 13, Raiders 10. Some terrible game. Don't even watch it. Sorry, guys. I'm going to take Cleveland 13-10 over the Raiders on the road. Who cares, right? What's the line? The line is 3.5. Vegas. I wouldn't touch this game. Two terrible teams. I got Cleveland winning by 3, 13-10. I have a 23 for total points. Over under is 36. I'm gonna play anything. Play the under. These teams suck. Sorry for TikTok. They're very bad. All right. Second 4 o'clock game, we have the Jaguars at the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, Jaguars whipped up on the Chargers last week. If you see that game, now what do we got here? I'm 8:24. I'm way ahead of schedule. I got like an hour. Let's scroll out to talk about something else, obviously. But Jacksonville at Arizona. Let me check their standings or where they are in their divisions. Now Jacksonville is 6-4. Okay, they just crushed the Chargers, who have no offensive line now. Both tackles have been injured, I think, for the whole year. That was an impressive win at home. It was like 35 to something. I don't know what it was. But, so I do like, who's the quarterback? The kid from Clemson. I can't think of his name. Sorry. You know what I'm talking about. 6'6" dude. He's good. He hasn't been as good as he initially was advertised coming into the pros, but he's still solid. I mean, nowadays you're paying these guys who are mediocre $50 million, right? Which is ridiculous. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence, thank you. Brain dead. Yikes, I cut up at 4 or 5. I didn't know I'm brain dead. So I do like Trevor Lawrence. He's a good kid. I don't know if he has the it factor. He's not Josh Allen. But excuse me, he's still young. And he's a good kid, so we'll see. I'm the coach there. So it's Jacksonville 6-4, and they're playing. My gosh, I forgot who they're playing. I'm sorry, guys. They are playing. Jacksonville is playing Arizona. Okay, Arizona. I think Kyle Murray's injured, I believe. They lost last week. They got killed by the 49ers. Where are they? Arizona's 3-7. Yeah, they're going nowhere. Trust me, they're looking to get rid of Kyle Murray. It's not worth it. They're not going to win anytime soon. They're not going to win, period. He's a good quarterback. He's not the guy who's going to get you to the next level. There's a handful of guys like that. I'll tell you who they are later. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting over a cold. But anyways, they're going to beat Arizona. Mark it down. Who am I talking about? Sorry, guys. Okay, yeah, Jacksonville. They're going to win. It's in Arizona, yes. 4 o'clock game. They're going to beat Arizona. Okay? I'm going to say Jacksonville. Gosh, Jacksonville 23. Arizona 13. All right, 23-13. We're right there. Hold on, people. Oh, hear me. I'll put some Christmas music on as well. Hold on. David talk. I'm going to call. Alexa, play some Andy Williams Christmas music.
Shuffling Christmas songs by Andy Williams.
All right, so I had
Amazon Music.
Alexa, volume 2. Boy, she drives me nuts. Okay, so I had Jacksonville 23, Arizona 13. That's in Arizona. Jacksonville 23, Arizona 13. You know, again, as you guys know, NFL is all about the quarterbacks. And, a lot of these guys are injured now. Jaden Daniels in Washington. Obviously, Kyler Murray's injured. It's such a quarterback-driven sport. When you lose your quarterback, you're done, basically. Now, again, Kyle Murray, I don't know who the backup is. Oh, I can't even tell you offhand, okay? So that's not good news. And Jacksonville, they're going to win, okay? Mark it down. I had 23-13. What's the spread on this? Spread is Jacksonville by 2.5. If you're going to play it, I would play it. I think they're going to win this by at least 10, or around 10. Over-under is 47.5. Do not play that. I got it 36, so do not play that. I mean, that's a pretty high over for a team. I'm assuming Arizona doesn't have a starting quarterback, okay? So don't play that. You want to play anything, play the line. It's Jacksonville by 2.5 on the road. I got them winning by 10. Who knows, okay? That's my pick for that. Next game, of course, this will be the Fox featured game. Well, it probably is the best game, it looks like, at 4 o'clock, which is Philadelphia at Dallas. How many times have this been like the showcase game in the last 5 years? My God. Dallas is so overrated. Tell me, please, when they actually win a playoff game, or it's like the Steelers at this point. The Steelers are almost like Dallas, we just said. All right, Dallas is 4-5-1. Okay. Philly's 8-2. Okay. Enough said. Now, the reason I'm picking Philly, right now they are tied with the Rams at 8-2 for what? For the number 1 seed. Number 1 seed nowadays, I think it's the last 2 years, is just one team gets the bye, not 2 teams. It used to be the first and second best records in the conference would get a bye. No longer, it's just one team, the first team. So it's a big, it's a big game. So they're, Rams are 8-2 with 6 or 7 games left. Eagles are 8-2 with 7 games left. Okay, and I know they played earlier this year, I believe, and I think the Eagles beat them, but don't quote me on that. I've been watching a lot of football. So, anyways, getting back to the game, my bad, because it's only 8:30 and I'm almost through the whole Sunday schedule. So I will say in this game, I'm going to obviously take the Eagles to win. Is it home at Dallas? Yes, they're going to win this game. I'm going to say Eagles 34, Cowboys 21. There you go, 34-21. Write that down. And it's snowing out. I love snow. 34-21 over Dallas. Okay, so I got them winning by 13. They got the point total at 55. Let's see what they have. Okay, they have Eagles -3. This is in Dallas. I got to win them by 13, so I would definitely take Philly. Alexa, what volume are you at? Alexa, volume 3. Sorry. I like Happy Holidays. I like Andy Williams. So anyways, I got Philly winning this game in Dallas 34-21. So I got the total at 55. Over-under is 47.5. I don't know if I want to pick the over-under because, again, if Dallas just doesn't have any potential, they don't score, right? That's possible because Philly has a great defense. So But I would take the line. They got Philly -3. I think they're going to win by 13. So that's my pick for that game. The last 4 o'clock game of Sunday is Atlanta at New Orleans. Okay, now this to me, this just screams garbage game. I'm not even sure if Penix is playing for Atlanta. Maybe. New Orleans. Who's the quarterback? I know. Is it the kid they drafted in the 3rd round, or is it Spencer Rattler? I don't even know who it is. You know, when you have games with potentially bad quarterback play, no one cares. All right, here we go. Atlanta's 3-7. New Orleans 2-8. Another garbage game. Sorry, New Orleans fans and Atlanta fans. These games suck. This game sucks. So you know what? Probably the best player on both teams is Bijan Robinson. So you know what? I'll take Atlanta to win this game. I'm gonna say Atlanta. I don't know, Atlanta. This is tough. Such a garbage game. I'll say Atlanta 27. Let me write this down. Atlanta 27. I'll say New Orleans. Gosh, they suck. Let's give them 13 points. All right. All right, so I got Atlanta winning 27-13. Where is this game at? This game is in New Orleans. Okay, I don't care. Not too far from Atlanta anyway, so. Alright, so the line is New Orleans by 2.5. Okay, listen. I don't know why. Maybe there's an injury I'm unaware of. Maybe Penix isn't playing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't care, really. I got Atlanta winning 27-13, okay? I could be totally wrong, obviously. They got the spread New Orleans, but I would take Atlanta if I take anybody. Over-under's 40.5. I got exactly a 40. I wouldn't touch that, okay? So there's the early games, and I'll be honest with you, the 4 o'clock schedule sucks. Here's what we got at 4 o'clock today. Cleveland at Vegas. Lousy. Great song by Andy Williams, Little Town of Bethlehem. We got Philadelphia at Dallas. Okay. By far the best game on 4 o'clock, which is even, it's okay. I'll watch it, obviously I have to. Atlanta, New Orleans. That game sucks. So you got literally 3 lousy games in the 4 o'clock time slot. Philly Dallas is a decent game. Nothing to Philly Dallas. Would be interesting if Dallas was a team that was capable of winning anything in the playoffs. They're not. So that's the schedule. Now the 8 o'clock game is very, very intriguing. I love this game actually. Tampa Bay Bucks at the Los Angeles Rams. Oh, this is a good game. Alright, so it's 8:34. I'm going to be doing this for only 25 more minutes. Obviously, I got ahead of myself. I just said an hour to go through the games. I went through all the games except for the 8 o'clock game, which was 11 games by roughly 8:30. So, apologize for the speed at which I went. Ooh, thank you, people. I got 647 people viewing this. 648, thank you. Much love, peace, joy, everybody. Hope you have a great holiday season. I'll talk football every Sunday at this hour, 8 to 9. I'll get a little better at it. It's my first official live that I scheduled. I've done lives. First time I ever did a live was Monday. So it's a lot of fun. I can talk all day. Now my girlfriend's happy I'm not talking to her all day because my only human interaction, if you want to call it, is Alexa. I have a 13-year-old dog, almost 13. She doesn't talk to me. I tried. She won't talk. 2 cats who just want me to feed them on time and make sure their litter box is changed and they have clean water. Other than that, they could care less about me. They like each other. I'm their servant. It's okay. And then I have a girlfriend who's a science teacher, amazing woman, Buddhist, practicing Buddha, vegan. She loathes Trump. She voted for Satan before Trump. She's a left-wing person. That's cool. I'm a conservative who leans right. I vote on policy. She votes on personality. It's fine. Still a wonderful woman. I'm blessed to have her in my life. So she's actually the rock of the family. I have a daughter, stepdaughter, who I consider my hero, who's a veteran, who has 2 kids, who's a postal worker. God bless her. She does God's work. Amazing person. My hero, actually. Then I have my two amazing granddaughters, one 17 and a rock star who's going to Penn State to get a PhD next year in forensic science. She's amazing. And a 15-year-old who is a rebellious, anti-school artist who has a nose ring, ear piercing, and who knows what else. But she's amazing. To be a social media star when she can get on social media, because mom doesn't let them on social media until they're 18. Nor should you be on social media unless you're 18. Or you have a smart parent who's monitoring everything and allowing you to grow a following, which is very important. All you people should be growing a following because you're all special gifts, every one of you. All right, I've rambled enough on life. I got 23 minutes, one game left. Tampa Bay at Los Angeles. This is a great game because I know both teams are very good. Why do I say that? I say that because I like Baker Mayfield. He's got moxie. He's got guts. And that was a huge mistake for the Browns to get rid of him for Deshaun Watson, who likes his massages. I feel bad for... Well, Deshaun was great in Houston. But these guys who are young, he did some good things. He's a good guy. He did some bad things, though. And I'm not saying he's a bad person. We all do bad things. I've done bad things. But boy, did he ruin his reputation. Now, again, innocent until proven guilty. I'm not going to go there. All I'm saying is it doesn't look good. And he is obviously struggling immensely, and he's been injured in Cleveland. You know, he's got heart. I know his teammates like him. I liked him. I loved him at Clemson. I loved him in Houston before I heard about the supposed extracurricular activity. But anyways, getting way off subject because I have 22 minutes left with you people. Much blessings though. Anyways, so getting back to the game, which I go on tangents. My girlfriend's like, "Will you be quiet and focus?" She's right. Tampa Bay 6-4, but they've had some struggles, right? They got destroyed by the Bills last week. They've lost 2 straight. So they need this game, all right? And Carolina, which I didn't know, was 6-5. They're literally half game out. So much love and respect to Bryce Young, right? Alabama kid, upstart. But he's got potential, man. So I'm happy for Carolina. I like the coach he came from Tampa Bay, Dave. Can't even his name. Canales, whatever. Anyways, getting back to the game. Tampa Bay 6-4. The Rams are 8-2. This is a tough one because the Rams obviously want to keep pace with the Eagles, or 8-2. Now, by the time this game is played, they're going to know more than likely that the Eagles are now 9-2. They're 8-2. Where's this game being played? Sorry. Woo, this is in LA. This is a tough game. Tampa Bay needs it. The Rams want it because they want to keep one game ahead of the Seattle Seahawks, who are 7-3. So this is really an important game for both teams, and this is a type of game I love. 2 good teams, very good teams. I think they could both make noise in the playoffs. I'm not going to bet against Tampa Bay if they get a few breaks in a playoff game on the road or even at home, and Baker Mayfield can win it. He's got something little magic with him. I like Baker a lot. Okay, got a raw deal in Cleveland. And he's got a chip on his shoulder. He always has from Oklahoma's days in college and pro. So watch out for Baker. But the Rams, I think, are just a really solid. They won 5 straight, which I just see. They're hot. They're playing great ball. The Rams are one of those teams that could win the whole thing because they got Stafford. They got a great coach. I love the receivers, Puka, right, and the guy from Green Bay. Can't think of his name now. You know what I'm talking about. Great receiver. Anyways, they got really good running backs and a good defense. So the Rams are the type of team that can go all the way, and I think the Rams will win this game. Just because I think they're the better team, slightly, and I think they're at home. Right, they are at home. I don't think they're at home. No home crowd, obviously. Probably more Tampa Bay fans. So who knows? They both have terrible fan bases. I like the Rams are going to win this. They won 5 straight. The point differential is 100 points, which is very good. So I'm going to take the Rams at home to win this game over Tampa Bay. It's going to be a good game. I'm going to say it could be a shootout. It could be a defensive struggle because I know the Rams have a great defense. But I think it's going to be a shootout. And let's face it, Tampa Bay or Baker Mayfield played for the Rams. I think it was last year before. And Sean McVay brought him in there when he was actually down and out, and gave him a chance. And so I know Baker's Baker's gonna want to go there and show Marshawn, yeah, man, thank you for having faith in me. So I think this might be tighter than people expect. I'm gonna say Rams 38, Bucks 34. I think it's gonna be an excellent game. 38-34. I can tell you. So Rams, I think, will win. This might be the best game of the day. I think it's going to be a shootout because I think Baker's going to let him prove a point. It's on the turf, indoors, no issues with weather. Rams got a great offense. Could be a track meet. So I'm going to say the Rams win this game 38-34. So I got 72 points, which is a lot for a game. Let's see what they have. I got a 4-point win for the Rams. Rams are -7. I would not take that point spread though. Even though the Rams are the better team, it just still seems like a lot because Tampa Bay is gonna be desperate. They're 6-4. They've lost 2 straight. They're only half game up on Carolina, so they're gonna want to win. And I think Baker, you know how he is with his chip on his shoulder, he wants to show to McVay, yes, thank you for having faith in me, and I'm gonna show you how good I am. But I think it could be a shootout. I expect a shootout. I expect the Rams to win 38-34. So there's my picks for Sunday. Since I got 18 minutes, I'll go with the Monday night game. Give you an extra bonus. Monday night. This actually, if I looked at first glance at this game, Carolina, San Francisco, I think this game sucks. But I didn't realize Carolina was 6-5. Okay. I didn't know who they played last week. I can't even tell you. They're 6-5, a half game out of the division, right? Now, I expect Tampa Bay to lose to the Rams in a close one. So realistically, I could see Tampa Bay being 6-5, Carolina 6-5, basically tied for the division, and playing Monday night against 49ers, who are 7-4. Okay. I mean, this could be a great game. I don't know if there's any injuries, so I'm not going to even look at the injury report. I'm not going to look at anything. I haven't looked at anything in any of these games. Alright, but I'm going to say, where's it being played? This is actually an important game for both teams because San Francisco is 3rd place behind the Rams and Seattle. But literally only half game behind Seattle in the loss column, though. And they're what? Game and a half behind the Rams, okay. Now, I like the coach, San Fran's coach. What's his name? Kyle Shanahan. Good coach. Had some difficult times in big games, obviously Super Bowl, and when his time when he was with the Atlanta Falcons and was the offensive coordinator. But that's more on the coach than him. But remember the 28-3 loss to the Patriots when they were up that big. So I get it, but I like San Fran. Where's this being played? Oh yeah, it's at San Fran. I'm taking San Fran. It's a home game. They're 7-4. They want to keep pace with Seattle Seahawks, and obviously the Rams are trying to keep pace with them. Carolina, yes, they're 6-5. They'll be psyched because they're technically be tied with the division, but I think the 49ers are going to win this game. I'm going to say 49ers. Let's say 49ers 26. Hold on. San Fran 26. I'm going to take Carolina, let's say 26-17, okay? I'm just throwing that out there. I have no idea if there's any injuries with any important players or what's going on. Let me see if Carolina's won a couple. What's Carolina? No, Carolina won one streak, technically. That's their streak. So they won last week. I forgot who they played. It was a close game, I know that. So Carolina 6-5, going to San Francisco out west. That's tough too. With 7-4, I'm gonna take, like I said, 49ers to win this game. 26-17, so a 9-point spread. I got the point total at 43. They have the 49ers winning by, it's -7. I like that. I have -9. I think they'll win by 9. So that's a decent play. Over under is 49.5. I would not play that. I have 43, I think. Yeah, 43. So do not play the over under. The line is 7. I have been winning by 9. That's pretty tight though. I wouldn't really bet it, to be honest with you, because I'm not sure. Is Mac Jones still playing for 49ers, or is Purdy back? I don't even know. I don't care, actually. I'm picking 49ers because they're the better organization, because we need to win more, even though Carolina will be 6-5 and tied technically with the division if Tampa Bay loses. The byes, we have Denver, who I think, watch out for Denver, man. They're 9-2. A lot of momentum. Bo Nix is good. I don't trust him in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to win the whole thing, but they're dangerous. They got a good D, really good D. Excellent defense coordinator. And Vance Johnson, I think his name is. Great, he's great. Of course, Payton has impressed me, I will say. I didn't know if he was this good or not. He gets a lot of hype, okay, but he is good. So I like what they've done. Denver, Miami, I don't know. I hope Mike McDaniels doesn't get fired, but I'm not saying it's a train wreck, but man, they've stumbled. And the owner sucks, Stephen Ross. Chargers, boy, I don't know what the deal is. The Chargers have always been just a mystery for years. You guys know this. Herbert, he's like a robo. He's amazing, physical specimen, but I don't know, man. I still have my doubts about him. He's not like, here's my top 5 quarterbacks, and there's no doubt who the 5 best quarterbacks are. Here they are. Pat Mahomes, number 1. Okay, that's right, number 1. Number 2 and 3 are interchangeable. It's debatable who's better. Lamar number 2 or Josh number 2 or 3. And, you can either one. But Pat's number 1. You can make a case for Josh or Lamar number 2. Okay, so there's 3 quarterbacks. Tell you what, another one, Joe Burrow. He's an assassin. Defense sucks. Just on pure, I don't know. I'd put him almost right up there with. I would actually. If you're just talking pure quarterback ability to win a big game and talent, not just take the teams out of it. Patrick Mahomes number 1, and you got 3 guys who could be number 2. I'm not kidding you. You got Allen, you got Lamar, and you got Joe Burrow. I think of me as a Steeler fan in the division with Lamar and Joe Burrow, we're done. So I don't know what's going on. I think I made a puzzle piece here. Come on, guys, I'm live. I'm talking. What the hell? Heck, sorry, guys. Unable to verify. Okay, good. I think I'm on here. I don't know what the heck, but anyways. So thank you, Shirt Press. And that's my man Josh. Josh is amazing. He's a marketing genius. He knows football too. Josh, I'm making all my picks, brother, for the day. Doing it every Sunday, 8 o'clock. Join me, Josh, sometime. He's a marketing badass. I shouldn't say badass. He's an amazing man. My bad. He can cook too. Anyways, so those are my picks for the week, but of course I went on a tangent. Yeah, Miami's a train wreck. The Chargers, I don't know. I love the coach now. I love the quarterback, but they got to figure it out. Washington, hey man, they don't have Jaden. I like Mariano, whatever it is. Marcus is a backup, but they ain't winning anything. Big game last week though. So those are my picks for the week. I got roughly 11 minutes. I want to thank you guys. This was actually a lot of fun. I'll be more organized next week, but I just kind of on the fly. I have my live set up on my laptop. My ring light should be arriving. Try to get me on TikTok Shop. I'll do that as well. So I'll do an hour of political talk, probably 7 to 8. I'll put on POTUS Live, which I listen to. And what's great about POTUS Live, I'm just making a plug for my politics live, which I'll do every Sunday for 1 hour as well. So you get me for, how about this, 2 hours every Sunday. 1 hour politics. That's going to be 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay? And then I'll have to hustle to do this 8 to 9. But that's okay. And if I have to stay a little longer, I'll stay. And thank you, guys. Hello, Joy, Texas. Guys, I want to apologize because if I haven't said hi to you, thanks for joining. Make sure. I want to thank you guys. Got 785 people who watched this, so thank you so much. God bless you all. Just want to let you know you're all great people. Jesus loves every one of you. You have a special gift. You want to grow a following? Hit me up. You want to grow a brand, hit me up. I can do websites, I can do apps, I can do logos, I do local marketing. You got a cause, you got a message you want to put out there, you want to be anonymous, I'll put you on TikTok live if I can anonymously. Just your voice, your hands, fake name, whatever, or a fictitious name. I'm trying to give back because I almost died May 30th, 2024, and had a long road back. Was told I have cancer. I'm on the kidney transplant list. Had a catheter, 197 days. So I've had a lot of blessings along the way. Spent 2 days with a shaman, 6 hours total, 3 hours each. Found out my grandma's my grandma is my guardian angel. I do scripture, believe in Jesus. I'm a Jesus freak warrior. I am chiseled, but I've lost 50 pounds due to having to eat clean all the time, but that's okay. So I will be talking football every Sunday, watching football every Sunday. I'll be doing that all day today. And then I also do marketing with a bunch of great guys, people. If you want to hit me up for marketing, DM me. I'll get you into a free group for nothing, and you'll make some money if you do the work. Or you can pay some money, and I'll do even one better. I'm actually going to be having a 1-year course, okay, and custom chat GTPs, which I create. It's going to be 2 hours every night, probably Thursday nights, 2 hours, haven't decided on the time. First one is January 15th, 2026, okay, because I got a lot going on in the interim, especially Q4, which is now. But need any help creating a brand, your own brand, your own personal brand, tell your story. Trust me, you got a message that people want to hear, and you're one of God's children. He loves you, Jesus, and so I like you. So, when you touch my coffee, the Steelers, baby, Steelers. Now, just to give you a heads up on the Steelers, I'm a Steeler fan. I watch all the games. I got the NFL ticket, so I watch football all day, every day, Sunday, and Saturday too. But I like Mike Tomlin, what he's done. Okay, he won a Super Bowl, but I will say that was actually Cowher's players, and that was Cowher's coordinators, Bruce Arians, okay, and Dick LeBeau. Now Tomlin, okay, he's African American. I'm not like, I have my 2 best friends in college are African Americans. Okay, Clint Frazier, I love you. Hit me up, brother. I haven't seen you since college, man. I miss you. Much love to Clint Frazier. I think he's in the Bronx, but I love you, brother. And Clav, if you ever see Dave, we used to call him Clav. Tell him I love him too and hit me up. Anyways, he's African American, right? So when I post something being critical of his coaching, someone said, "Oh, you're a racist." No, that's not true. Okay, I'm looking at facts. His playoff record, last 5 games, 0-5. Okay, it's not good. Alexa, stop. Let me play some Christmas music. I got 6 minutes. I want to play something good. No, I'm gonna play something else. Alexa, play Pomp and Circumstance. I'll tell you why I'm playing this. I'll tell you why. It's a great song. Why am I playing this? Because we've all heard this song, right? Transitions in our life. Listen up. Alexa, volume 4. This is a transition in my life. I have a granddaughter who's graduating. It's going to be tough hearing this song in June. I don't want to shed any tears. I listen to this at least twice a day, just to make sure I can be stoic for that moment and not crying like a little baby. But I love the girl. Done a lot for her and her sister. And to see her transition and be an amazing person, it's beautiful. Had to take a hand in that. It'll be tough, but it was a tough year. And it's year after I almost died, so. But I'm glad to be on TikTok. I'm glad to spread love and Jesus. So remember, love yourself. No one knows you like you. Why? No one's been with you 24 hours a day, every day of your life, every second, minute, hour, right? No one except for you. So remember that. When anyone gives you any negative feedback, tell them, what? You don't know me. Only I know me. Now, maybe something happened between you and someone, and there was a moment in time, an incident, just one specific incident, that someone didn't like what you did. Does that mean you're a terrible person? No, it doesn't. Remember that. You gotta look at the big picture and perspective, okay? We're all here to learn. We're all here for a reason, so play it forward. Stay positive. Ignore negative people, because they don't matter. They're self-loathing people who don't like what they've done in life, and thus they'll try to bring you down to make themselves feel better. Remember that. My self-image is etched in stone. You can call me a goofball. I don't care. You can call me a Jesus freak. I'm a warrior for Jesus. I'm a warrior for good. I do good things. Not because I'm great, because I'm given a second chance at life. I made many mistakes in life, but every day I try to improve just a little bit. Try to give back all the time. I work at home. That's a blessing. I live in the USA. That's a blessing. My family is healthy. That's a blessing. I am, for the most part, healthy. That's a blessing. Yeah, I'll die probably in 20 years, but so what? I'll have an amazing life for the next 20 years, and maybe further if there's medical advances, which I think there will be. So yeah, I might have stage 4 kidney disease. My doctor may say, no, you're not going to beat it. Well, I am going to beat it. Why? Right here. So have faith, have love yourself, love others, be positive. You got a message, you got a story, hit me up. We'll do it live, everybody. I'm doing live fest. I'm in live all freaking time. All the time. My girlfriend's like, you gotta get off TikTok. You made 92 cents and you've been on live for 30 hours. 30 hours. I made 92 cents. She's not pleased with my income potential. She doesn't see the prospects. I think, Joe, that's significantly less what you normally would bring in. See, I do stuff online. So yes, I have probably lost about $3,000 in future revenue, but it's a long play, right? I'm trying to spread the word. Well, I gotta do a lot of work the next few days because it's Q4, and the biggest shopping day in the week and in the season is Black Friday. I got a lot to do for Black Friday, but that's okay. So I'm gonna be live today in another 2 minutes. I want to thank you. I'll be live every day, probably 2 hours. Trying to figure out a time, guys, either early morning, 5 to 7, 6 to 8, or late at night, 10 to 12, 12 to 2. I can't do both. So you want me early morning, you want me late at night. But every Sunday I'll be here for sure in the morning. I'll do my football picks, 8 to 9, 7 to 8. I'll be playing POTUS on Sirius XM radio. And what's great about that is they have independent, conservative, and Democrats speak up, citizens, and I'll evaluate their comments and if they're factual or not. Why? Because I'm a political nerd. Why? Because I'm a football nerd. Why? Because I'm a nerd. I know I make custom ChatGPTs. I try to spread love, help animal shelters, businesses who are, built by wonderful people who spread love and joy throughout the world, the country, everything. Play it forward, stay positive. Remember this song because I'm sure you heard it. It was probably a transition in your life. That graduated from something. You want 6th grade, kindergarten, high school, associates, bachelor's, master's, doctorate, right? All there for you. Those are transitions. This can be a transition for you as well. To do something positive, not only for you, for your family. Build a following. Build freedom economically. You can do it online with systems. I build systems. I sit down and talk. I'm making money from this, if you can believe it. I made 16 cents. That's right. I'll make more. Get me on TikTok Live shop. That's what I'm talking about. My peeps, I got about a minute. It's been an absolute honor. God bless you all. Have an amazing Sunday. Live the Word of God. Play it forward. That's what I do every day. I'll be back next Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. for what? For politics. And then 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. for NFL picks. So enjoy the games, people. I love football. We'll talk CT some other time, okay? Enjoy the games. I also will follow football. I'll also do a college football one. Once the playoff format gets broken down, I'll pick a time on a Saturday to do the same thing as I'm doing on Sunday. You're going to give me 2 hours every day, regardless. Different topics, marketing, health, wellness, spiritual. I'll talk about aliens, talk about anything you want, but it's 9 o'clock. Something's almost over. I got to get some coffee. I'm going 1 hour, 8 minutes. But thank you so much, people. It's been an absolute blessing. God bless you all. I'll be back. Probably not for a while. Not maybe, well, definitely tomorrow. Hit me up tomorrow. Look for me tomorrow. I'll schedule a live out. Check me out. We'll talk about whatever you want. But God bless you all. Have an amazing day. God bless your families. Have an amazing holiday. An amazing, prosperous, happy holiday season. And don't forget, Jesus loves you, so you can't be that bad. All right, I'm getting out of here, peeps. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. I'll be back. Trust me.